to talk about that was pretty immature, and I forgot.
That's what I was just about to ask you. What immature?
I want to talk about everything immature. Like what's going, like what's the climate? You see what's been going on with like the whole Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, I seen it.
Fresh and Fit. So Fresh and Fitity is this podcast with these two dudes. Like they do, they talk about. They're telling men how to navigate the landscape of women, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, and I'm not trying to be funny or be disrespectful or shit like that, but it's like, I would never look at these guys and feel I want you to tell me about girls. Mm-hmm. Like I want you to tell me how to get a chick. Like I want you to tell me, you know what I'm saying, what's the proper way, to eat a girl's pussy, or what's the proper way to, the way to stroke. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
But I mean, they wouldn't get into that though.
No, but what I'm saying, do you get what I'm saying? Like with the shit that really, the shit that, like when you get down to the real nitty gritty of shit, like I'm not looking at them niggas to tell me. I would more or less, I listen to them, for well, I don't know what their financial situation is, but just based on how they speak and, the way they get down, I'd look more into them, like crypto, crypto business, things like that, financial takes on, the current climate of the economy, shit like that. But as far as like cool shit, fly shit, swag shit, like it's not really, I'm saying I'm not really looking at them for that. And that's not a knock to them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But
so you don't know who they are?
You don't know who they are.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I think it all depends on how you look at it, right? If you say that you look at them for crypto and all that other stuff, why is it that you look at it for them and you won't look at it for that?
Because, as I said, like, you know my background.
No, I understand.
You know why
but there's a reason why I'm asking you that.
Because, like, at the end of the day, when you dealing with...
It don't fit you. It don't fit you coming from them.
It don't fit.
Now, but it does.
No, it doesn't.
Listen to what I'm saying. It does fit.
Nigga.
Listen to what I'm saying, because the reason why I asked you, it's you set it up great. You look at them for all kinds of business. Crypto, real estate, the market.
I don't know about all that. I ain't said all that. I said I would. I don't look to them for anything.
I understand. I'm just saying what you said.
I use that as an example.
Yes.
Right.
And they're talking about women. The thing
primarily.
Yes. But the thing is, the reason why you can probably look at them for that and look at them for women is because they're all dealing with science and numbers and analytics, even when they're talking about women. So it doesn't matter how they look.
But you can't do science, numbers, and analytics when you're talking about women.
Yes, you can.
To an extent.
Yeah, but
you can't do it all the way. It's not.
You can't do anything all the way.
All right.
You can't do anything all the way.
Semantics.
I'm not playing semantics, but you're playing semantics. No. If it makes you feel a way, if it makes you feel a way, I'm here and we're doing a podcast.
If it made me feel a way,
no, because I'm speaking.
If it made me feel a way,
yes,
nothing but space and opportunity.
Listen,
so
it doesn't matter.
You understand?
Listen,
like, what's wrong with this thing?
I don't want to have to talk to have to edit myself with another man.
Let it free.
Let it flow. Let it flow. Okay? So let it flow so it comes out however it's supposed to come out. So what I'm telling you is they're dealing with analytics. So this is why I don't care how them niggas look. They can be cornballs. It's just like when you go to a place and it's an instructor. You know what I'm saying? There's a guy who's probably teaching you how to shoot a gun, and he has.
Look like he never shot a gun in his life.
He looks like he never shot it.
But that's the thing. There's no look for that.
I'm giving you an example.
Well, that's a bad example.
No, I'm talking about...
That's a bad example.
No, because we look at mannerisms to prejudge a situation. So that's what you're doing.
You're basically saying like a fat, no offense, a fat trainer.
Yes, a fat trainer, but he can still tell you what to do.
Could still get you right, but you're not... But if he was... You like to see...
But if he's fat, but he still has, fucking knowledge, and you can tell
right.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
All
so
right,
they do that. They have the knowledge. Because they're backing what they're saying with facts and numbers. Son. What am I saying?
Let me ask you a question.
That's what you just said.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. All right, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
When it come to getting women and maintaining women and keeping women and shit like that, it's more than just, it's a swag, nigga. It's how you walk. It's how you talk. It's what you say, how you say it. It's how you dress. It's how you put your shit together. You gonna tell me, you gonna sit there and look at them niggas, and them niggas is The niggas is fly. Niggas see you to look like they get.
It has nothing to do with that. It goes right back.
So hold on. So being fly has nothing to do with getting quality women. I'm asking you a question. Yes or no? Just answer me, bro. That's all I want you to.
It's a part of it, but it's not the whole part of it.
All right. But it's a big part of it, right?
No, because you got guys who look like they have swag and all of that kind of shit, and they can't even hold a conversation. It's a combination of things. You looking at one aspect, I'm looking at all of them.
That's only one of the aspects I brought up.
And so
that's only one of the aspects I brought up.
It doesn't matter what they're saying because they're not telling you how to dress. All they're telling you.
All right, fine, but they're telling you how to speak to women. Based on how they're speaking to women.
It's not based on how they're speaking.
Their style of woman might be different from your style of woman.
It's not even that. They base it on predictable behaviors based on what they're doing is teaching game. Men don't know their value, so they're trying to.
A lot of niggas have no value. So that's another thing. It's two-sided. You can't get the yin without the yang, nigga.
Listen,
a lot of niggas don't have value. So they teaching value to niggas that a lot of them don't have value and never will have value.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Women are born with value, and men have to build their value. Yes. What are you talking about?
Okay.
No men. So now if you don't know that you have a value, what are you going to build on? So now I have to boost your self-esteem by telling you, like, listen, if you at this state...
Them niggas could never boost my self-esteem.
But they boost people's self-esteem because if whatever that they say, you can Google it and listen to other people and they're saying the same things. I'm just telling you that...
They're not saying anything that really special then if you just said that everyone else is saying the same thing that they're saying.
Most of the people in their same realm are saying the same things.
What is their realm?
The manosphere. Men.
That's a thing?
Yes, it's a thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The Kevin Samuels, him, O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Nah. Kevin Samuels is a different type of nigga.
They all speak the same thing. Samuels. You're talking more appearance, and I'm telling you more about facts.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about only appearance. I'm talking about charisma.
That's appearance.
Charisma is appearance.
Yes, that's appearance, bro. It's all under appearance.
All right. Well, back to
what the people was naming is
they I guess they are.
It's all about bringing men up and putting up their value. Now, them niggas to me they look corny.
Right.
They look corny. But what I'm saying to you is that I can't dismiss their information because they're corny because what they're saying makes sense.
Yeah, but what if they never lived it?
It doesn't matter if they never lived it.
That's you. I'm not with you.
No, it doesn't matter. Because somebody doesn't. Yo, bro.
Listen, if I came to LA and I wanted to gangbang and that's what I was into, I'm coming to the nigga that I know that used to gangbang. Simple. Don't tell me about some shit you seen other niggas do or heard niggas do. I'm not listening to you. Like, what the fuck? Right or wrong? Why would I want to listen?
Bro, somebody can.
It would be hard for you. Just as I always.
Bro, that's why I dropped out of college because my business professor was telling me about business and she never owned a business.
Okay, so
that can make sense. That can make sense. But what I'm trying to say to you is that when they're dealing with data, and analytics,
what is the data that they're dealing with?
You wouldn't learn from. If you was a quarterback, you couldn't learn nothing from a running back coach. You would if your coach didn't play quarterback and he told you he was a running back, I could tell you wouldn't be like, how can he get me better?
So here's the thing.
Right?
If I have no experience, I have to listen to him.
If you have experience.
If I have no experience, then I have to listen to him. But if I have a general understanding of what's going on, there's only but so much he can tell me. Because he doesn't have an expert analysis.
Because that was not his business.
Because that wasn't his job. Mm-hmm. It's simple.
I thought
okay, but definitely. Again, what I'm saying to you is if I'm telling you that this has 95 calories in it, 95 grams of sodium in it, 4% of your daily value, this and that.
I can go read that shit myself.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. But people don't go and look for it. So that's why they're bringing it to them. The men that don't have value did not know for them to look. So they don't type in, how do I get value because I don't feel valuable. No, they have people that are seeing this and they're like, yo, listen, guys, don't sweat these women. Work on yourself to be better and the woman will come to you. Some people don't hear that and some people aren't looking for it. They're just fucking losers and they're going to go shoot up a school because they feel bad about themselves. Sometimes it's like a guy like Tony Robbins who's a motivational speaker. You're going to hear it and be like, yo, I don't have to come over here to listen to this. Like, I know this shit all by myself.
I don't mind Tony Robbins.
I'm giving you an example.
Because he's not telling me anything.
I'm giving you an
Yeah,
example.
but these niggas are talking about things that are very
but I'm not talking
you have
about
to
that.
like.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is because you said that you could just listen to it anybody. I'm telling you that if you went to Tony Robbins, you may hear things that you don't need to hear, but the majority of the people need to hear it.
I've heard a lot of things from Tony Robbins, and I've never heard
You're fixed
before.
on Tony Robbins. I'm talking about overall. I'm using that as a point because I said that a lot of people don't know where they're at. So they have something to start. That's why they'll probably listen to something like a Fresh and Fit. And then when they go and listen to it and they hear things, then the YouTube algorithms will bring them to other people.
Okay.
Then they'll start seeing the similarities in them.
The
Fresh and Fit podcast,
I
yeah.
got a question. What color are they?
So
They
what
black.
are they?
They
Are
black.
black
they're
cats?
both black.
Both of them are black.
I'm
Myron
not
is
being-
African.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. Okay. If he's
No, I'm
African,
just telling
okay,
you.
cool.
They're both black.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, but here's my thing. It's like, first of all, okay, fine. If this audience that you're talking about is so down here with their self-esteem and they're so low with their
A lot of them.
okay,
But that's just a lot of
then
the
they're
manosphere
already at a disadvantage because they're gonna take anything that they get.
No.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
They're speaking logic.
But I'm gonna tell you why because
Okay.
see, you don't know, you never seen it.
No, but both y'all making sense.
No, let me finish. No, don't tell us both of us making
No,
sense.
'cause
No, pick a side, nigga.
I'm not gotta pick a side.
Such thing as picking a side.
Right. Well, guess what? Check me out, right?
There's no such thing as
All right.
picking a side.
You're right. But that's how I feel right now. So that's what I'm gonna say.
All right.
But check me out.
So you go into feelings, which is exactly what's wrong.
Let me explain something to you,
Yeah.
right? Me and you, we see this a certain way, right? Mm-hmm. We don't talk to women a certain way.
No.
Right? I'm not saying that you do. I'm just saying me and him have these conversations all the time about that. I'm not saying that you do that. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
If you see the way these niggas talk to women, and I know they wouldn't talk to another man like that, and his argument is going to be, oh, well, another man doesn't give him a reason to talk like. But the way they speak to women and they set the women up to trigger them, to get them upset. So then,
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I don't see them. I don't see them bringing men on there trying to trigger them to upset them the same way. I don't see that. I never see that.
Men, okay. Tell me how they trigger them then.
How they trigger?
How do
who?
they trigger them? Yeah.
The women?
Yes.
They'll ask him a question about what their value is to something, right? And then the women will start speaking or some shit like that. Whatever. Like, I'm not gonna give an exact example because I can't remember. I've seen so many clips. Hold on, let me finish. Let me answer your question.
So they just start screaming at the women for no reason.
No. Let me finish answering your question. And women are women. The girl might cut him off. Or anything. I'm not done speaking. Let me finish speaking and then you can speak.
Yes.
That's how he's talking to her.
That's how he's talking to a
Yes.
woman. You know what I'm saying? I've watched niggas cut him off before when he's speaking. They never act like that.
Who? Give me an
Myron.
example.
Myron.
I said who cut him off?
A
Who?
girl, a female.
And then she didn't, and he didn't say nothing to her.
No, he barked on her.
I said what men
I've
was doing
seen-
that? What men?
I've seen. There's a time when Mike Rashid was there.
He never had to cut him off. They were never in any kind of crazy
But
conversation.
you don't have to be in a crazy conversation for someone to cut you off. You can just interject by adding something.
Yes,
you know
you
what I'm
can,
saying?
but that's
All right.
not how the women were doing it. That's not how the women were doing
I've
it.
seen
You can,
chicks on there get yelled at that shouldn't have got yelled at, bro. I'm not gonna.
they,
and you
I
know
don't
what?
who.
For post-production purposes, I'm gonna make sure I add a clip in this so you can see what
we
I
can
I didn't
probably
see
we
this.
can
Like,
probably
I'm
do
definitely
it.
gonna check
We can
it.
probably do it. My thing is when he's bringing that up.
And as a
he-
man, I feel like that's just like
a lot of these women deserve it. A lot of them deserve it.
Some women do deserve it.
Okay.
I'm not saying some women don't.
Okay.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
if there's 100 women on that show that shows up, how many of them don't deserve it? Where you can gauge it on his personality.
I can't tell you how
But
many.
how do you say something without being able to say something?
Because
I don't get it.
see scattered clips here and there.
Scatter clips don't tell the whole context. It doesn't say the whole the
But
whole
they
story.
do show enough. A 5-minute clip is enough to see some to understand.
That's the same way they try to get. That's the same things that you're talking about is the same way they talk about Kevin Samuels. All the same thing that you're saying.
Yeah, but Kevin Samuels, but
he cuts them off. He tells them to shut up. and all of that. He says all of that, and he's very aggressive with them. It's the same thing.
With the little suit and
yes.
I don't really see him ever being aggressive.
Bro, he talks to them all the time, bro.
He's very aggressive.
He's very aggressive.
Very.
Yes, he talks to them aggressively, and they deserve it. He's
very
the
aggressive.
thing.
He is aggressive
This is the
talker.
thing. I
Like
wish.
I've seen these niggas talking in the studio with a girl, and then they tell a girl to get out, and the nigga get up like this.
You know why? No, you know why? You know
I
why?
gotta check
Because
this out.
they've kicked the women out, and when he gets up, before he gets up, they try to do something. So he gets up to be on his square. I'm trying to show you that you just don't like them. That's why you look at the things to show that you don't like
What's the
them.
age bracket with these dudes? How
So
old
they're
are
like,
they?
they're like 30,
30s.
31, whatever.
Okay.
It's not that I don't like them.
Bro,
I don't like, because there's times when I didn't like them, but then I liked them again, and then after a while I was like, nah, I really can't. I can't like.
Okay,
this.
well,
bullying them or
I'm gonna
something?
tell you. Listen,
To me, it's bullying, and you know how I am with
this is
bullying.
That's why I was asking you.
so then you're not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
like.
what it
Then you're
sound-
not gonna like Kevin Samuels.
I like
because
Kevin Samuel. I've never had a problem with Kevin Samuel.
he does the same thing. He's
talks
just
very
not.
aggressive.
He's just not in the studio with them to kick him out. But he kicks them out. He'll mute them while they're talking. All of that, like they get, and then he
Yeah.
forces them to have to chill because a lot of women don't chill. See, what you don't understand is if we lived in a world where the women understood that they are delicate and they acted like they were delicate, then every man would protect them.
Well, that was my last episode. That was our last episode.
but that's-
when I said there's a difference between black queens
We talked about that this week. That's
and
crazy.
black
Yes.
masculine black
Yes,
bitches.
but
It's a difference.
this is the thing though. Women, all of them, most of them, use that to have their cake and eat it too. Or
So how about we solve the problem right now?
how's
I
that?
got the answer.
What's that?
If you're a truly masculine man, once you realize that a woman is masculine, you should just end all communication with
That's
her.
a fact.
It should
that's
be
what
over.
that's what Kevin Samuels be doing, and that's a
She
lot
can't
of times.
change. You don't think she can? You don't think she can change? You don't think the world makes some of them like that?
Of course,
Of course.
It's
Okay.
but men.
That's
but,
what I-
but it's
definitely.
it's men who contribute to that.
Yes.
And this is why shit like what these niggas is
So
doing and
should
every
we be fixed? So we're trying to fix the men then.
that is what they're trying to do
we
is fix
need-
the men
yeah.
because it's the men that create the women to act the way that they're acting.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. This is why they can do so much things.
But that's not the point that they're making when they're trying to fix the men though. They're never saying, "Hey,
They're doing-
wait,
it's-
let me
it-
finish."
uh-huh.
They're never saying, "Yo, we're trying to fix men, so when we fix men, we can, as an end result, have better quality women."
No.
We never say that either.
They speak both to men and they speak to the women. The thing is with the women is their behavior, and they're delusional. The ones that come on the show.
They're-
If the dude was bringing the women, he just gets random women and they come. It's not like they're specifically picking,
Okay.
and you figured it out. You saw it. The dude was bringing them. He didn't handpick all of these chicks. There's a lot of times there's women that come up over there and they're very passive aggressive. Some of them, they try to be super manipulative and all of that, and that's when they put up the clips.
But they're women.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you is that they use that as well, and it's an out. So if you continue to let them go because they're women, that's what creates the behavior that has them acting the way that they act. Because if you give
you just outcast them.
bro,
pretty simple.
it's not that simple. It's not
Real
because you know
women-
why? Because there's
we give our time and resources to real women, feminine women,
Mm-hmm.
and masculine women.
how many yeah, but a
we
man
act like
has to
they-
respect himself first for him not to be like on this girl's dick.
That's
But that's what I'm trying to say.